freak is up, you guys? Welcome back to the Awkward Tension podcast. My name is James, and we're missing Aloe again today, but I have a stand-in. And that works better because a lot of the times I'm starting to realize that Aloe doesn't laugh at my jokes. And so if I can just do this, that's perfect. That's actually so perfect. So welcome back. You guys, to be honest, I woke up at approximately 4 in the morning today, and it is now like 5:30, okay? The sun is coming up, and I'm just feeling really blessed, just really blessed to be here. So, obviously it's fall break, okay? That's a time that a lot of people are going home. Everyone in Boulder right now is just gone. I'm completely alone. And it's a little lonely, but it's also very nice to I have the Lexapro burps today. I haven't had any food because I have no food. And there's kimchi that I could eat, but you never can tell with kimchi if it's like edible because, and I'll tell you why. You don't know if it's gone off because kimchi has like a smell and like a flavor, to be honest, of gone offness. It's a good flavor, don't get me wrong, okay? But it's just like, sometimes I feel like you can't really tell if kimchi is off or good because it always has kind of like that stank to it. And that's a good stank. But like the thing is, you don't want to take that risk. What if it's off and then you're going to be off. And that would be terrible. So, yeah, we don't want that. I mean, it would probably be super dangerous to, all the bacteria and stuff that can grow into that. So, yeah, anyways, everyone is freaking gone. There's nobody in Boulder, and it's very nice, to be honest. I'm here. I'm just alone, dude. It's feeling very, very good. Now, I gotta ask a question. Who is Jersey Joe? Who is Jersey Joe? I've been thinking about this so much. I see him on TikTok all the time, and he's very, very popular. Like, he has like 9 million followers, or like 7 million freaking followers, okay? That is almost as many people that live on this planet. Oh no, that's billion, okay. But that's still a lot of people. Like, that is still a lot of people. And so it's like, you ask yourself, what is he doing? What is he doing right? Because, I'll be honest, I've been posting pretty frequently, right? But I'm not getting the views. I'm just not. And that's okay. I'm not going to give up. But it gets a little, what's the word when you just feel really unmotivated? Not unmotivated. I have motivation. I just feel a little discouraged because everything I post, it's like getting 50 views, and like that is a lot of people, but in terms of the internet, it's like nothing, right? So, I don't know what to freaking do about that. But like, how does Jersey Joe, what does he do that's so special? I was watching his videos, in fact, I'll watch them even right now, and it's like, okay, he's not, okay, I don't want to be rude, but obviously, he's a good-looking guy and stuff, but it's like, is what he's doing really like that? What's the lore? Is there any lore behind him that I should know that would like help me understand the situation? Because what I'm seeing is just this type of dancing stuff, and it seems like he's very wealthy and just always smiling and I even copied a TikTok off of him, actually, just to be quite honest. It was a really weird TikTok. Do you want to see it? I'll pull it up. It'll play on the screen right now. Yep. There it is. So, sorry about that. Yeah, I'm gonna be going to another state in a couple of days. I'm excited for that. I'm ready for that. It's gonna be nice. I'm excited. We're gonna have a little reunion and get people together and just frickin' have a blast. There's probably going to be a fair amount of drinking, but the thing is with Lexapro, right? You can't really drink that much because it really gets on top of you. It just really gets on top of you if you drink too much. So you got to be careful about that. It's really, they didn't tell me, the doctor did not tell me that. And that's something that I wish I should have known because frankly, I probably wouldn't have started taking it if I had known that. Let's cool down on that because you know what? I'm starting to realize like sometimes I do jokes too many times, too often, too frequently, and then it just kind of makes it unfunny. So I'm going to try to avoid that and just sparsely use this only when I deem very comedically appropriate. I was thinking the other day because, you know, let's be honest, I'm going to have to take a coach bus to the freaking airport, which is okay. I've done that many, many times. It's just as I get older, have the desire to like tough it out and like save money less and less. I have that less of a desire. That being said, obviously I still save hella money. But I don't like with the traveling stuff since I've been doing it so much like over the past like 4 or 5 years because my life has been a freaking movie. It's just like I don't really have that desire to like wake up at 5 in the morning, take a 2-hour coach bus with like 10 like transfers to get to the airport. And it's like, what are we doing here, you know? That being said, I'm gonna have to do that in a couple of days, which is totally okay. I just really don't like doing it because first of all, somebody always sits next to me, and it's always a very strange vibe. It's like, do we talk? Do we not talk? You're a human sitting next to me. Like, obviously, I feel like it's weird to ignore that, right? So, should we talk? No, that's also weird because I don't know why, but like, do you see what I'm saying, you guys? Anyway, so I was thinking about a coach bus, and I had this memory, this core memory unlocked, and I'm gonna tell you guys about it because it's kind of crazy. So, when I was a youth, I had 2 friends, okay? And we went skiing all the freaking time, okay? Because this is Minnesota. We're Minnesota boys. And so that, you know, that kind of is, skiing is a thing. So we would go, and I'm talking about downhill skiing, because there's other types of skiing. There's cross-country skiing. There's Nordic skiing, right? There's freaking skate skiing, which is where you, like do skating motion, but with skis, which I've also done. Not to flex, but I have, so. No, but so, like, essentially what happened is, this was affiliated with a church, I'll be honest, and it was not my church, but I was thankful to be invited on this trip, and it was a ski trip sponsored by the church. And we get on the coach bus, we're psyched, we're freaking amped up, we're ready to go, we're ready to rip it. And about an hour and a half in, this is going to be like a 4-hour drive. An hour and a half in, I start to feel a pressure right here, right in my gut. Listen, I'm a young boy at this point. I'm around 16. Ooh, that's pretty old though. Yeah, maybe 15, maybe even 14, depending on how bad the story is and how bad the reception is by you guys. I might say that it was lower or higher, but there's an age range of like 10 to 15 right now. So, basically, that was pretty funny. Come on, okay. I think that was good. Anyways, I'm sitting there, and, you know, I've drank a freaking half liter of Mountain Dew, because I was 9 at this point. 9 or to 15, and I start to feel like I really need to pee. And I'm like, shoot, this bus, oh my god, I look back and there's a bathroom there. There's literally a bathroom on the bus. So I get up and I walk back there. And back there, there's a couple of girls. And you know, at that age, girls are scary. But you appreciate that they're there. And you just think, wow, like we could be friends, like we could talk and stuff, but you would never talk, type of thing. Anyways, I go in the bathroom and I close the door, and immediately something becomes very clear. There's no lights, and I don't have a phone. In general, I just did not own a phone at that time, and that's kind of why I struggle with social trends and stuff and keeping track of it, like Jersey Joe's or whatever, Jersey Mike's. Yeah, Jersey Joe's. It's like, I just don't get it, and that's okay, but it's just, it would have been nice, my parents, to have a phone, and because I would have known more stuff, you know? I would have probably had more friends, too. I think people would have liked me more. It was weird, like, nobody liked me. What? So weird. Anyways, so there's no light in this toilet. It is like completely pitch dark, and the freaking bus is like swerving all over because it's winter time. So I'm like, this is like an insane situation. This is like you need to be an athlete to drop any sort of business up in that toilet. So here's my brilliant idea. First of all, I didn't want to sit down because I didn't know if there was urine already on the toilet. Second of all, I didn't want to open the door again because that would bring more attention to me, and the girls were like sitting right there. There's people outside of my door right now. What the hell? Anyways, so I didn't want to do that. So how do I fix this problem, you ask? I go in blind, baby. That was the wrong one. You can't choose. It goes on. It's on like a 4 or 5 option loop, and it just goes and goes. So I couldn't choose. That's unfortunate, but let's just move on. So I just opt to go in blind. I start peeing. I do, and my hands are like this against the wall, and I'm kind of just like trying to aim, standing up. Needless to say, it did not go well. I could hear, using my ears, I could hear when I was missing and when I was hitting the the target, and there was a lot more hit than miss. Or let's reverse that, and then we're talking. So there is a lot more missing than hitting going on. You can tell. And I was like, okay. But I was like, okay, I got it. We got it. Everything's good. I started to hear it go into the bowl, and I was like, whew, okay. We're good. Everything's fine. I'll just clean it up or whatever later. So I do my business, and I'm already incredibly embarrassed at this point because that's just like how I was when I was younger, Even just getting up to go to the bathroom was like a stressful thought for me. So I do my business. I open the door, and I look down. And there is literal pee leaking out of the bathroom because I had missed so terribly that it literally was just starting to come out of the bathroom. I had filled it up so much, like the floor and like the edges of the toilet, because a toilet in a bus has like a lead. It's like a porta potty. Just think of it as a porta potty. And so I like missed, and I just hit all of like the walls and the edge, and it all came down onto the floor, and then slowly dripped out because the bus would like break sometimes, and then the water would like shoot forward and down the entire walkway of the bus. Literally the entire walkway. To this day, I have no idea if those girls noticed it or if they knew it was me. But literal, like a huge amount of pee just freaking came out all over the hallway, started dripping down. It literally made it to the freaking driver's seat. And But weirdly, I kind of just like, I was just like, okay. And then I just went back and sat down, and I never thought about it again until like yesterday. So if you're watching this, my friends who were with me on that trip, sorry about that. I'm really sorry about that because I did not mean to do that. And it was not intentional, obviously. Anyways, yeah, if they must have known. They must have noticed, but just like didn't say anything. Also the smell too, you know. Think about this Mountain Dew. Oh my goodness gracious, so much sugar too. Because at that time, you know, when I was a kid, I don't know why, but my parents like would let me have so much sweets. It was also because I was a very argumentative child. Like there was nothing. I was. I didn't like to listen to authority, and you know when authority came knocking, your boy was out back. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to press the button there. That just wasn't good enough, and I'm going to check myself and be honest and hold myself accountable. Accountability is the biggest thing. Oh man, I'm really slouching. It's cold in here. So let's look at more TikToks because listen, Jersey Joe is obviously doing something right, and we got to figure out what that is. So let's see his most popular one. His most popular TikTok has 74 million views, and it's him graduating.
Here, let's dance. Let's dance.
It's literally just him dancing at graduation. I can do that. Where's my 74 million views and 9 million likes? You know? He's a good dancer, though. He is. He actually is a good dancer. I've been trying to, like, do some of his dances, and, like, because I got TikTok, like, a bit ago. I've been trying more with TikTok to build up more audiences and make videos, because I do enjoy it. I think it's funny, and it's fun to make those videos. Fun fact, I used to be kind of popular on TikTok before. I had like a couple fan accounts, and I had one video with like 1 million likes or something, and it was literally of just me like duetting this guy who is like telling you to press the like button, and then I was just going like this and looking at the camera funny. Boom, 1 million likes in the freaking pocket. So yeah, there were like a couple of fan accounts. At the time, I didn't realize. I wish I had kept going. But I just didn't have the wherewithal and like I just wasn't the person I am now. And I think I went through a weird phase where I like was super, you know, after I did my camping trip, I did a 3-month camping trip. And after I did that, I kind of like rejected all phone and social media and stuff. And I think that's a good strategy for sure. But it's also like, I think I just rejected it because I didn't know how to balance it with my life. I didn't know how to like use it responsibly. And now I feel, you know, that I'm a little older, my priorities are different, and like I do genuinely enjoy making videos and like stuff. And so it's also a good tool to like get your name out there and stuff, and be able to be funny and have people laugh at what you're doing. Yeah, I think I have Raynaud's syndrome because my freaking hands and toes are so cold right now, and it's only it's like 40 or 50. Yeah, actually, it's just cold. But, anyways, yeah. So the pee was just dripping everywhere. It was terrible. And then we slept in like this old, like, community center on the freaking floor. Boys were on one side, girls were on the other. And we skied and shit, and it was a really fun time. And then I remember the first day, they did a Bible verse like before we ate. They like read like the main verse, like it's like this main prayer that everyone knew. I don't know how everyone knew it. I was the only one that did not know it. And so they were like, okay, we're gonna lead in prayer, and I was like, oh shit. and I was sitting next to my friends, but obviously I'm not gonna like ask them. I'm not trying to be disrespectful or like So everyone put their head down and closed their eyes, and I copied them, and I just started like mouthing like and the Holy Spirit, like if I knew any of the familiar words, I would say it, but if I didn't, then I would just mouth it. And I think that they didn't notice, but I don't know. They may have figured it out at some point that I was an imposter, and they may have, yeah. But that was like before Among Us and all that stuff. When did Among Us come out? It was like 7 years ago. Am I? No. Like 4 years ago. I can't remember. Anyways, yeah. So Alo's not here. It's kind of sad. It's a little more challenging to do this alone because you don't have anything to go off of. You're just like speaking to yourself. But maybe I can get AI to pretend to do a podcast with me right now. God, I love AI. I'm just becoming more of a fan of ChatGPT by the day. It is honestly a lifesaver. Okay. Hey. Hey there.
Hey there, how's it going? What's on your mind today?
Hey. What's your name?
I'm James, but you can just call me ChatGPT or whatever you prefer. How can I help you today?
Oh, that's weird. My name is James.
Oh, that's funny. Great minds think alike, I guess. If there's anything... Absolutely. I'm here whenever you need, so just say the word.
Okay, thanks. So I'm actually filming a podcast right now. Would you want to be my co-host?
That sounds like a lot of fun. I'd be happy to help out as a co-host. Just let me know what kind of topics you're focusing on, and we can jump right in.
Okay. So talk to me about something.
Absolutely. We could chat about anything from the latest trends in your field, some cool climbing techniques, or even the nuances of wedding videography. Whatever sparks your interest, I'm game.
That's interesting because you literally just profiled me to our audience about what I talked to you about in our ChatGPT messages. So let's go like this. Tell me a joke.
Fair enough. All right, here's one for you. Why don't skeletons fight each other? Because they don't have the guts.
No, but next time just wait for me to try to guess.
Got it. That sounds like a plan. I'll keep it open-ended next time. Just let me know whenever you want to dive into something or have a bit of fun.
Okay. Yeah, we should totally just like hang out and have fun. Like, yeah, no, because like our podcast is honestly really chill. It's a really chill vibe.
That sounds awesome. I love the idea of just keeping it laid back and enjoyable. I'm totally on board for that vibe, and I'm excited to jump in whenever you are.
That's really great. Thank you so much for being so excited. So, can you tell me about Jersey Joe's?
Absolutely. Jersey Joe's is a popular term that usually refers to classic diners or pizzerias in New Jersey, known for their hearty
No. Jersey Joe, he's a TikToker.
Got it. Jersey Joe is a TikTok star famous for his dance videos, particularly in the Jersey club style. He really gained popularity while at Montclair State University and has built up quite a following with his energetic routines.
Okay, so it's interesting. Would you like to just tell me a little more lore about him? I know you're a big fan of Jersey Joe, so like, what is the lore? Why does everyone like him so much? Why does everyone love him, honestly?
Absolutely. Jersey Joe, aka Joe Lipinski, rose to fame on TikTok thanks to his super energetic Jersey
Joe
club dance
Lipinski.
videos. He often features fun characters like Elmo and a Cookie Monster, which adds a unique and playful touch. His charisma and creativity have definitely made him a fan favorite, and that's why everyone loves him.
Okay, but is there any drama or like interesting lore that I should know about? She's really not giving me much here, and this is where Aloe would really come in.
I couldn't find any notable drama or controversies surrounding Jersey Joe. He's mostly known for his fun and energetic content, and that's what keeps his fans engaged and loving his videos.
Okay, well, I think I'm just gonna take back over if that's okay with you. But thanks so much.
Of course, absolutely fine. I'm always here whenever you need me. Have fun with your podcast and just let me know if you need anything at all.
Thank you, James.
You're very welcome. Anytime, James. Have a great time, and I'll catch you later.
All right.
All right, sounds good. Take care and talk to you soon.
Okay.
Perfect. Anytime you want to chat, I'm here. Have a great one.
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anytime, and have an awesome day.
Well, yeah. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Take care, and feel free to reach out anytime. Talk to you later.
It seems like you want to have the last word.
Not at all. I'm just here to keep the conversation going as long as you'd like. I'll let you have the final word anytime.
All right. Thank you. We're done.
Absolutely got it. Anytime you need me, just let me know. Take care and talk to you soon.
All right. Thanks. We're done now.
All right. No worries at all. Have a great one, and I'll be here if you need me.
Don't.
Take care.
Okay. Thank you. Don't respond to me again.
Understood. I'll respect that. Take care.
Don't respond. No, you just responded again.
Got it. I'll stop responding now. Take care.
All right, be done now. Don't say another word. Don't respond to me right now.
Understood. I won't respond further. Take care.
All right, AI is just not there yet. It's just not there. And hopefully it's going to get there, but that is very, very... everyone's freaking out about AI and being so powerful and stuff, but it literally can't stop talking. Like, it has to say something else because that's just how it thinks it needs to act. And that's just reminiscent of a lot of people I know, actually. Not gonna do it. Yeah, it's, like I said, it's a bit, like, lonely and cold here, but I'm also enjoying it. It's like there's more time to be with yourself, be with nature. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people that go to Boulder are surprisingly like not interested in like outdoor activities, which is just interesting to me because it's like, boy, this is probably the best place in America school-wise. I mean, one of the best schools to like do outdoor activities. So it's just surprising to me when people like don't like going outside, bro. Like, what are we doing here? But yeah. What should I do after this? I'm going to give you guys a couple of options. 1, sauna. 2, cook wontons. I went to Costco like a week ago. About a week. And I, was that cringy? I'm getting more into cringe comedy. And I'm going to be honest, I spent probably an hour trying to rewire this to attach a button to it so I could just press a little button and I wouldn't have to go like that. Could not do it. It wasn't like the concept, it was just everything was so finicky and I was trying to like solder this thing and it kept spinning and it was just pissing me off. So I just stopped. I gave up. But there's a big mess right here off frame that you can't see. And yeah, it is not going to get cleaned for a while probably. But yeah, damn, what did I say before this? I went to Costco and it was just blew our freaking minds. I mean, it was just bombaclat-alicious. Like, it was so nice. I have not been to Costco in probably 2 years. Like, since I went to Japan. Since I lived in Japan, I did not go to Costco. And that was like, a year and a half ago now. Which is crazy how time flies. At this point, I probably had dislocated my shoulder. That's just like a weird, like, nightmare, like my whole, like, Japan experience or, like, being in Asia is just, like, this crazy, like, deluge, like a storm of just, like, weirdness. And I'm just so glad to be in America. And it, you know, obviously America is not in a good place right now at all. It is like in such a scary, scary place. But also I'm just so thankful to be here. Like I biked to the grocery store today, and I was just like the sun was, I don't know, it's just beautiful vibes very early in the morning. And I was just thinking, wow, I'm so thankful to be American living in America, because it's different when you live in Asia. It's so different, especially as a white guy. You know, living in Japan is just I feel like you get imposter syndrome, but it's not even that. It's just like it's just a lot more work to do stuff like social interaction is something that I struggled with there, kind of, because I would just be nervous about what I should say. That being said, I kind of did eat up, and this was before I was on Lexapro too. Like I was not, I was pretty brave. I can't even lie, but still, it's like, you know, you don't know how things work. I literally just got my Japanese phone bill canceled like 2 weeks ago. I had been paying like $10 a month for 4 or 5 months since I've been back in America, because I didn't cancel my phone membership, like my phone service, when I was in Japan, and then I came back to America and my phone wouldn't work, so I couldn't like verify the number. Terrible situation. Anyways, well, it's been a crazy ride. I'm just so glad to be in America. So, you know, if you're a white man, you got a lot going for you in America. So, seriously, like, I freaking struck the freaking lottery. First of all, I live in America. Second of all, I'm white and I'm a man. That's like, that literally gives me any opportunity I want. And I've kind of noticed that. Like, I have noticed, you know, when I'm talking to people that are, you know, in positions that I want to be in, like jobs and stuff, and professors and stuff, I can really, I think that this is also a skill that I've wanted to mention. A skill that I've learned from doing this podcast consistently is like, I can talk about shit and make myself seem, I can kind of be engaging and like make people want to listen to me. And then, you know, you can get a lot with that. And then also, you know, having knowledge about whatever you're talking about, it's like, hey, like you can really freaking, you can just, yeah, you can do good. You can do good. And then I think it's interesting how a lot of people don't want to come on the podcast because they're like, you're not gonna be able to get a job. Like, boy, this is my job, okay? Like, this is my freaking job. Because people don't go all in anymore. Everyone likes to half-ass and they like to play it safe. But that's not what I freaking do. That's not what I'm freaking about. And I honestly don't think it would like stop me from getting a job. Like, either it never goes anywhere and it's small and nobody like knows about it, or it goes somewhere and then people know about it, but then it's also gone somewhere, so you have it. So it's like, I don't know. Also, I don't really care. Boom. So it's been a kind of a weird vibe recently here. Just, I feel like things are changing, things are morphing, it's getting colder, there's a lot of work to do, but I feel like I'm just, you know, staying grounded, staying within myself. You know, working on the videos has been really fun and exciting for me, except the last video that I posted got like under 60 views, which is just so unlucky, you know. I think I messed up with the upload, and then I like had to re-upload, and I think that kind of fricked it up a bit. And then also, like, I thought that I was posting it at a good time, like 7 or 8 p.m., but I guess that wasn't a good time to post. So we can figure it out, but we never give up. And the next vlog we're filming is like a freaking competition, like whose vacation is better, because I'm a little jealous of Aloe. You know, he gets to be in New York, and so, you know, I have a little bit of animosity there. But we're going to see whose vacation is better, whose fall break is superior, and then we can kind of define through there and on the podcast, who won. But yeah, Thanksgiving came and went. It's been a crazy, crazy time. A lot is happening. There's gonna be some exciting stuff going on, and I just feel psyched. I feel, although I do have Lexapro burps, really painful stuff, and I took some. It's not Tums. It's, what is it called? Mylanta. I had some Mylanta this morning. That's not true. I had Tums. But Mylanta is funnier. I just don't want Aloe to think that I drank his Mylanta, because I don't have Mylanta and he does. And I don't want him to watch this, which he's not. But I don't want him to see this and then be like, oh, he drank my Mylanta when I'm not here. So it was Tums. They're actually off-brand, so they're not even Tums. So I just lied again. So that's 2 lies in 1 minute, and that is not a good ratio. Anyways, yeah. So I took my Walmart Tums. They're like Walgreens, like off-brand, and it immediately made my Lexapro burps go away. I think it just settled things down in there, and I'm also out of Lexapro, so I need to get some more before I leave, or else it's going to be a disaster. But also, no, sometimes I forget to take it for a couple of days and I never feel anything, and I think that's good to kind of, sometimes you just don't take it, so you make sure you have less likelihood to develop a dependency. I know, obviously, probably taking it consistently is going to make you have a dependency, but if you don't take it out of 30 days, if you don't take it 7 out of those days sporadically throughout the weeks, I feel like it might help your brain not develop as much of a dependency. And then if you ever want to just stop or go cold turkey, I don't think it would be a problem. Especially because I take so little, and it's crazy how much how I just feel crazy. I don't know. It's amazing. I can't say it. I know I talk about Lexapro a lot, but I can't say enough positive things about freaking Lexapro. So yeah, also the microphone. I should have apologized about this at the start. Did I? I can't remember. But yeah, the microphone is different today. I forgot to rent out the microphones that we usually use, because they told me that the rental area closed. This is sponsored by the school. They told me that it would close at 5, but it closed at 4, and I was climbing, and then it was really disappointing. And I tried to talk to a teacher, and I was like, please, but she was not down with it. I've noticed that women, I think, don't, older women, I think I can't talk as much out of my ass to them. I feel like I need to be more genuine. But with I don't know, okay, listen, I'm never talking out of my ass. But I'm there's a way for you to kind of talk your way into situations that you might not necessarily belong in, professionally, that I think is very valuable. That's a skill, and I think that a lot of people do that. So, cancel me if you want about that, but it's everyone does that. Nobody is where they belong. Nobody is in the qualified position. Everyone's bullshitting, and bullshitting each other, and bullshitting themselves, and bullshitting anything, to get in that position that they desire, But what the hell was I talking about? I literally completely forgot what I was talking about. You guys, I woke up at 4 in the morning because of the Lexapro, I think. It was just burning my stomach, and I had to take the antacid, and it just really, it's been a tough morning, it has. But this is kind of bringing my mood up a bit, because I can kind of talk and get my words out for the day, because I'm not going to talk to anyone else today. I'm literally going to be a monk. I'm going to be a silent monk. And I'm kind of just trying to figure out, where to take the channel, where to take everything, because I'm going all in. I'm committing to this, and I have been committed. But, the 50 views on the last video was a little bit, yeah, it was a bit disappointing. And like, I don't know. I read the statistics like in the YouTube page thing, like the audience retention and all that stuff, and I'm just like, English please, like I just don't understand it, and I can't really like comprehend how that relates to like my channel and how I can do better. It just doesn't make sense. All I see is lines and graphs and numbers, and my small little brain just can't wrap my head around it. It's like, in this economy, you gotta lock the freak in. Like, you need to be very focused. And so I have some ideas going, and we're gonna get it going. It's gonna be good. But yeah, so we'll see. We'll see what happens, you guys. But yeah, I just think that Jersey Joe is kind of fake, bro. I don't know what he's really like. I would like to get to know him if he's interested in reaching out. God, he gets so many likes for, I mean, he does do stuff, but it's like, holy moly. Also, he has a subscription page, $5.09 a month. Oh, for your first month, and then it's $6. And for that, for $6, you get 6 stickers. And these are pretend stickers. And that is quite literally all you get. You get 6 stickers, one of his face, and then a bunch of, you can't see that, but a bunch of stars. Like, okay, so let's see. He has literally no subscriber notes. You'll have the subscriber badge. Yeah, that's literally it. That's it. Wow, so that's amazing. Let's check his links. Let's check his links and see what he has going. Whoa, he is on a lot of social medias. Holy moly. This guy is really taking things seriously. He has a Cameo. Let's see how much his cameos are. Let's just find out if $40+. Holy shit. Let's see the... Okay. Okay. I don't know. Would you pay $40 for a video of a guy dancing in pajamas? You can literally hear the clapping of his nutsack. So, yeah. He has a YouTube channel too. Okay, this is what I need to get on. So let's check the YouTube. I'm sorry, I'm on my phone. I'm having phone time today on the podcast because nobody's here to vamp for me, and there's dead air. And also, funny story, I did not do this at all, but we ended up on like YouTube podcasts. I don't know how. It probably just detected that there's like a channel posting podcast title consistently every week, and so it's like, okay, let's get this on YouTube Music. So apparently we're on YouTube Music. Check us out, you guys. If you want to just listen to our voices, go ahead and do that. You can listen to it anytime, anywhere. It hasn't gotten a lot of views yet, but let's see. Jersey Joe. Okay, he has 150,000 subscribers, and he only posts... He does not post any normal videos. He only posts shorts. Oh my freaking god. Okay. To be fair, he's not doing as well as I thought he would be doing, but that's kind of understandable because he's a TikToker. It's kind of a different algorithm, different vibe. I posted some TikToks today. Go check them out because we gotta get it going. We gotta get it going more. Oh my god, my TikTok is doing good. My one TikTok that I've posted has 74 likes, and it's been, let's see, how many hours? Because that's the thing that you really need to see. 2,000 views too. It's been like 3 hours since I posted that. So go check that out because it is a great video. Yeah, you guys, I think I'm gonna end it. I don't know how long we've been going, but hopefully it will be enough. I need to just say this, though. I need to say this to motivate myself, because I know nobody's watching at this point, and so, but if someone is, how's it going? I I'm feeling really discouraged after that last video I posted with the 50 likes, or 50 views. 50 likes would have been sick. Are you kidding me? 50 views. I worked pretty damn hard on it. Like, I edited it for a while, and it's just very discouraging to see, like, my such hard work go so underappreciated. Also, I like posted it on my story because I was like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna freaking advertise myself. And only like 7 or 10 people liked the story image, and clearly not a lot of people like followed that link and like watched the video. And that's okay. Just remember, I'm gonna remember who supported me and who didn't. So when I blow up, I'm gonna act like I don't know everybody who ignored me. Because, like, you had the opportunity to support me when I wasn't popular, and the videos are entertaining. Like, they're good videos, mostly. Obviously, I made a lot of mistakes in that video that I'm not gonna make again. But like, they're entertaining videos. So secondly, especially the second part, which is I need to do things a little differently. I need to make things entertaining from the start and not have it like warm up, because people aren't gonna watch unless it's like has a nice hook in the beginning. Anyway, I just need to hold myself accountable. I will not give up, and like keep hating on me, please, because that does light a fire under my buttocks. And I'm gonna keep doing it because I do just love it. It's a little. I got my hopes up for that video, and I thought it would do well, and it didn't. And that's just, that's disappointing, but that's also just how the internet works. Jersey Joe has videos that he probably thought would do great, but only got like 7,000 likes, and right, that's like good for me, but for him, that's like nothing. So I'm not going to give up, and just remember that, that was me when I went last night when I posted the video. Okay, thank you so much for watching, you guys. If you made it this far, smash that motherfucking like button. And I will probably post another vlog soon, and then the next podcast is going to be really exciting, so you guys should watch that, because we're going to have some funny people on, okay? So it's going to be exciting. Thank you so much for watching, and have a freaking bombastic day. Have a just really nice day. Thanks. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.